I never imagined I'd be the kind of man to say this, but my wife was having an affair. The worst part. She truly believed I was either too blind, too busy, or too trusting to ever notice. My name is Andrew, and for 11 years I believed I had a strong marriage. We weren't perfect. We had our usual ups and downs, and I often worked long hours. But no matter what, I always came home to the same warm smile, the same kiss on the cheek, and the same "I love you" before we went to bed. I thought all of it meant something. But now I know routine is the perfect disguise for betrayal. Started subtly. My wife, Marissa, suddenly became very focused on her looks. She joined a gym, bought new lingerie, and started using makeup more often, even when she claimed she was just meeting a friend. At first, I didn't think much of it. Maybe she just wanted to feel better about herself. Who was I to judge someone for practicing self-care? But then came the late nights, the vague explanations, the text messages she always deleted. One evening, a message appeared on her phone from someone saved as Tina, with a wine glass emoji. That little emoji caught my attention. I asked her who Tina was. Without even glancing up, she replied, "Just a friend from yoga." I don't know what it was, maybe intuition, but something shifted in me that night. That wasn't yoga. That wasn't wine. That was a lie disguised as convenience. I didn't confront her. Not yet. I wanted the truth. Not another well-rehearsed excuse. One Thursday, she told me she was going out for a girls' night. Said she'd be home late. Coincidentally, I was scheduled to work an overnight system upgrade. A real one this time. But I quietly changed my shift and called in a favor. I left the house like everything was normal. Let her believe her lie. Gave her the illusion of distance. 2 hours later, I was parked across the street from the West End. A boutique hotel just far enough from our neighborhood to seem private, but not far enough to be innocent. Her car was already there. I walked into the hotel lobby and told the receptionist I wanted to surprise my wife. I showed him a photo of us together and said she loved surprises. The clerk hesitated but eventually gave me the room number. 214. My heart wasn't pounding out of fear. It was boiling with anger, betrayal, and heartbreak. A bitter mix that felt like poison in my stomach. I didn't knock. I had a key card. Opened the door. Her coat was lying on the floor, shoes tossed aside. On the bed, Marissa was half-dressed, laughing at something the man beside her had just said. He was shirtless, his back facing me. She hadn't even bothered to lock the door. She turned toward me, still smiling, until she saw my face. Her smile disappeared. Her mouth opened, but no words came out. The man looked over his shoulder, confused, quickly reaching for the sheet like a coward. I simply said, "Don't stop on my account." Silence filled the room. Not just quiet, but the kind of stillness that rings in your ears when your world falls apart. He tried to speak. "Andrew, wait. This isn't what it looks like." I laughed. Not because anything was funny, but because she still believed I was that naive, that trusting, that easy to fool. I looked straight at her and said, "Even now, after I followed you here, you still think I don't know? I've known for weeks. You just made it simple." She scrambled to grab her clothes, mumbling apologies. "It was a mistake. I didn't plan this. It just happened." But I was already walking out. I didn't shout. I didn't throw anything. I didn't even glance back. The damage was done. The truth was louder than any excuse she could shout. She called me later that night. 7 missed calls. 2 voicemails, text messages swinging from guilt to panic. I didn't reply, because sometimes the most powerful revenge isn't anger or confrontation. It's silence. It's walking away while they're still stuck in that hotel room, realizing they lost someone they thought would never find out. And that I had known the whole time. After that night, everything changed. The trust one thought we had was gone, broken by her betrayal and the ease with which she believed she could hide it. But what hurt most wasn't the affair. It was how easily she underestimated me. How confidently she believed I'd never notice, or never care enough to look deeper. That's when I understood. Sometimes love isn't enough to keep 2 people together. Sometimes walking away is the only way to protect your heart. I may have lost the woman I thought I knew, but I didn't lose myself. And that makes all the difference.